everyone, this is Donna from Even the Scales. I'm on my channel right now to protect the air in my home from the neighbours who are tampering with the air by turning their rigged range hoods on and off. This video I am addressing to St George Community Housing. I don't know what you don't understand about. I don't want to breathe this vile person's second-hand lung smoke and what's coming out of their lungs. I would like you to think about that for a minute and think about how you would like someone to do that to you. Would you like to be sitting in a small home where there are people tampering with your air and you don't know what is in that air? You know, I don't know what this person's got. They could have a disease or anything that is transferable by particles in the air. Microorganisms or something like that. I don't know, but I know that disease can travel through the air. And it travels through with moisture coming out of people's breath. So I don't want to breathe this person's air. And I'm sure you wouldn't like to have to do that either. So I would appreciate it if you would tell this person to stop lurking over me in my home and breathing into my home. It's disgusting. It's the most vilest thing ever. And I really can't believe that a well-known housing organisation has to resort to using mentally disturbed people. I mean, this landlord is codependent on me dying or having a mental health breakdown. Their life is dependent on that. And this morning, I was going to put up a post about the woman in the unit next door to me that was just tampering with my air a little bit earlier. And then, you know, I didn't end up doing it because I think it's just so disgusting, St George Community Housing, that you're using these people and their mental disturbances to try and get what you want. You're exploiting this person next door to me and the other people. You are. You're exploiting them because they're mentally disturbed, obviously. To sit there and be able to torture another person in their home, that's mentally disturbed, especially when it's been going on for almost 12 months. That they are people who enjoy watching someone suffer. And, you know, I don't really feel sorry for those people for what they've done to me. I really don't. But I think it's disgusting that you're using those people. I really do. That for anyone who's listening to this video, St George Community Housing took a deal with corrupt members of the justice system to try and abuse me to death in my home, and it hasn't worked out for them. So this landlord, I really don't know what's wrong with this person. I mean, clearly it's not going to turn out the way he wanted, but he just can't accept that I'm not dead. So he keeps telling these mentally disturbed people to tamper with the air in my home. And I'm telling you now, whoever you are, you're going to jail for the rest of your life for what you have put me through. Not only that, what you're doing is actually, it's helping in a way, because it's helping people to see what corrupt landlords are doing out here in society and trying to get away with. It's helping people to see what corrupt members of the justice system are doing. And you're helping me to speak the truth about all the lies and rumours that were spread on my name to purposely isolate me. So while I really I don't want to breathe this person's air. It's as simple as that, because I don't know what's in it, and because there's corrupt members of the health system involved in this, I don't know what you people are likely to do. You're desperate, and obviously you are capable of taking people's lives, whoever you are, St George Community Housing owner. So you need to leave my air alone, and every time this person does this, I'm going to be speaking about it on my channel, and I'm pretty sure you people are caught. And you know, that's another thing. Like, you're the only person abusing me, St George Community Housing. So if anything happens to me, you're going to be up for murder. I can't get over the just the height of this landlord. He's literally trying to kill someone in public, watching, like with people watching, because they're watching my heart on a monitor, and they're deliberately trying to induce panic on someone who suffers from severe PTSD. They're watching my heart rate rise the second my air gets tampered with. So that is attempted murder, because you've done it hundreds of times in the last year. It's attempted murder. And it's like, you're just like, no, she can't still be alive. I have to kill her. That's what you're doing. That is the reality of what you're doing, St George Community Housing. And you're also exploiting people. Your whole business relies on abusing someone to death, and you're using mentally disturbed people, disadvantaged people, vulnerable people. Not only that, you're trying to take my life because I'm a vulnerable person. And that's because I'm a single woman. You think that you can just abuse me to death and I'm just going to give up. No, I'm not. The sooner you realise that, the better. For these people involved, me, everybody. And you're also guilty of environmental crimes, St George Community Housing. There are men still stalking my home in loud fuel-consuming cars, and they're using them deliberately because they know I care about the environment. So, and they know that I actually take part in community programs to help the environment. So what they try and do is they try and make pollution on purpose, just to make me think, oh, look, what you're doing, it doesn't matter, because we're just creating CFCs as quick as you're saving them. That's what they're doing. And a person who's capable of murdering an innocent person in their homes, that's defenseless, and you're also capable of committing environmental crimes that affect the wildlife and people's health in the community, you are going to jail. So you better leave me alone. If there's anyone out there that can help me to bring this landlord to justice, please help me, because this person needs to be stopped. I don't know who they think they are. I really don't. This person must just think because they've got money, they can just do whatever they like. I think this person's got a God complex. So, leave me alone. Leave my air alone, my oxygen. Do you understand how serious that is? How many other people have you done this to? St George Community Housing? My email will be in the description box of this video. If there's anyone out there that can help me get justice in this situation that I deserve. This landlord's trying to make me feel otherwise. He tries to affect my self-esteem. He pays people to, especially on weekends, he pays people to visit the people around here. I don't know if he's paying them, but I think there's money in it for these people if anything was to happen to me. And he sits back and he tells these neighbours what to do. He does. All the neighbours that he's hired to try and abuse me to death, he sits back and he thinks it's a game. He thinks my life is a game, and my life isn't a game. My life's important, and that's what he tries to do. He tries to make me feel hopeless and helpless by sending, people, visitors, all around me, and he's just constantly trying to think of ways to harm me. And he sits back like the puppet master, whoever he is. So he needs to be brought to justice for the crimes that he's carried out here in Campbelltown, New South Wales. And there's no law to help me here. There's no police. They're involved in this. They view into my home illegally on the cameras that this landlord's put in my home. I mean, this landlord has committed so many crimes. And he's still doing it. He's still doing it publicly with an audience. So thank you if you've listened to this video. And if you can help me in any way to create awareness of this, please help me. Because I'm being tortured in my home right now from these people. And I'm being forced to breathe people's air that I don't even know, what they're carrying or what they have. Like, my life's in danger. My health's in danger here, and it has been for a long time. So thank you if you've listened to this video.